It's my pleasure to introduce our next what are we? No, speaker. Brilliant. Sarah Hanson-Young from the Greens. Oh! Apparently needs no introduction. Please make welcome Sarah Hanson-Young.
Thank you very much. I look forward to this event in Melbourne every time I'm invited. It's always the most colourful, it's always the largest crowd, and it's always the most welcoming and warming. Thank you so much for coming out today. What an amazing year we have had in the fight for equal marriage, in the fight for equal love. Even just this week in Parliament, the word marriage had the whole place buzzing. We heard Prince William and Kate Middleton announce their engagement. And aren't they beautiful? Aren't they a gorgeous couple? We heard our own Prime Minister, and she said, on behalf of the Australian people, I wish them very well for their life together. And Tony Abbott, Leader of the Opposition, he added his congratulations. Every Australian should rejoice at their happiness. Lovely, lovely words from the leaders of our country. And doesn't it show that love conquers all? Even, doesn't matter whether you're a Republican or whether you're a monarchist, everyone loves a wedding. Everyone loves a wedding. Thankfully for William and Kate, they're allowed to get married. And if they came to Australia, their marriage would be recognised as soon as they stepped off that plane. And we all will be waiting for the next 12 months as the wedding is prepared, and we'll all rejoice in their starting on their happy life together. But it wasn't just this congratulations that was offered by our Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition in Parliament this week that had the place buzzing with the issues of love, with the issues of marriage. Adam Bandt, the Greens MP, representing the seat of Melbourne, he's a great colleague to have in the federal parliament, and he brought forward a motion asking members of parliament to debate and discuss the issue of equal love with their constituents, and it passed. Very, very historical. Finally, we're starting to see some recognition in our federal parliament that this is not an issue that we only say we want to congratulate the royals when they get hooked, that this is something that affects all of us. This is something about justice, fairness, equality. So, our parliamentarians have been given a task. Across all stretches of the political spectrum, they've been asked to go out and talk to you, talk to the community, find out why we are all so passionate about making love equal. So it's your job now to talk to them, because at the same time as Adam moving this motion, we have a bill to amend the Marriage Act sitting in the Senate. I've spoken to you about this bill before. It's back on the table, and we're calling for a conscience vote of all members of the Parliament, because we know, although Julia Gillard and Tony Abbott are clear that they like weddings, they don't want some people in our community to have them, and that's not fair. It's shameful. It's not fair, and it doesn't reflect the beauty of what a union between two people recognised under the Marriage Act, allowing two people who love each other, want to spend the rest of their life together. It should not matter whether they are the same gender or not. This is about equality, this is about fairness, and really, it makes common sense. There was a comment in the federal parliament this week from somebody who I think doesn't reflect the views of any of you here, who said that equal marriage and equal love would not pass the front bar test. I tell him he's wrong. Bloody oath it would pass the front bar test. It is time that we allow all of our elected representatives, the Coalition, the Labor Party, if you believe in equal love, if you believe that love conquers all, stand up, speak out, and let's get the Federal Marriage Act changed. There's no excuses. No excuses. If Julia Gillard doesn't want to marry her bloke, she doesn't have to. If she doesn't want to marry a woman, she doesn't have to. Tony Abbott seems to think that it means he's going to have to marry a bloke. You don't have to. It's about allowing other people to marry the person that they love. It's about ensuring that we are all seen as equal and that the children of same-sex couples are recognised as children of married couples. Let's not discriminate against the kids. Obviously, we need to have this Federal Marriage Act amended, and that's what my bill in the Parliament is doing, and the Greens are going to be working very hard to do this. But here in Victoria, we have Brian Walters and Kathleen Maltzon running for the seat of Melbourne and Brunswick, respectively, who have pledged to say that they will put a bill to give same-sex couples equal marriage rights here in the state parliament. And it's about bloody time.